Hello to my 0 viewers so far. Sorry, I'm still messing with some settings right now. Okay, I think the volume's what it should be. I'm gonna be streaming some of the Rise demo. I might not have some good things to say about it, even though I think it's really good. I might not have some good things to say about it. Like, if anyone's read just the little description that I put down, I wrote that. I already got a comment from my wonderful sister. She says, "I'm here, but I probably won't watch long because Monster Hunter is lame." Well, I don't know if I agree with that sentiment, but I hope you watch as long as you're entertained, at least. You don't want to hear me complain about World? I was saying in the description for the stream that I'm probably just gonna roast Monster Hunter World a little bit. I got to I just have to, because there's been a lot of updates about what this game's going to be like when it comes out that I'm really disappointed with, because it sounds like it's going to be a lot like World. No, yeah, I love to hear people complain. Yeah, but I mean, doesn't it usually help though when people complain about things that you're at least somewhat familiar with, if not also kind of annoyed with yourself? I'm gonna start with Lance. Lance is my jam. If you're with Kaylee, Ashley, you can tell Kaylee that I'm streaming some Monster Hunter. I know she's going to be really interested in seeing what this game's like. She might care if you were here hanging out with us. Yeah, I know she is rarely happy with the life decisions that I make, and the main one being that I don't still live where you guys live. One thing I'll always appreciate about Kaylee, though, is she will definitely let you know when she disagrees with you. That's what makes her a good friend. She lets you know when she thinks you're doing something stupid. Not enough people are like that. How's the Ashley? How's the audio? Is the game too much louder than my voice? I'm never really quite sure. No one's. I mean, it's probably a good thing that no one's gave me any negative feedback. It's Friday. Why are you coming to visit? Also, Mark, so you should show up. Audio's good. Thank you. So I'm trying to hunt and read chat at the same time. Oh, why aren't I coming down to visit? Well, we are going to be shooting some more on the little movie we're making. So, yeah, this weekend I am busy. Next weekend, I'm hopefully going to make it actually to Sleece's place, because Casey needs to take a look at my car. Yeah, Lance is gonna feel a lot better once I have some guard skills to work with. Oh, I didn't poison you? How did I not poison you? Okay. Now, I heard that... Oh, okay. Well, there goes my... Oh, no. I can still... I just want to hit the Rathian one time. Sweet. Sweet. So we'll do this thing weekend. I'm making good eats. Oh, are you going to be at... You're going to be at Sleece's house next weekend? You don't tell me that. You don't tell me stuff like that. So yeah, see what I'm doing, Ashley? I'm drifting my dog. See, watch. I'm riding and drifting a pet dog, and tell me you don't want to play this game. I have an appointment on the 5th, and I'll be there after that Sunday. Cool. Well then, yeah, I'll definitely make it down there then. Ooh, I have flash bombs. Or a single one. Sup, nerd? Sweet dog dress. See if we have over the village yet? Yeah, well, I didn't see the whole video. I just saw, you know, I usually just see like whatever, you know, the breakdowns that Eric's does. So I saw some of that. I saw like the new vendors and stuff they have in the game. I also saw that they confirmed that decos will be craftable again instead of RNG drops like they were in the world, which I am extremely thankful for. Decorations will be craftable, and your charms will be RNG, just like in the old days. I mean, I'm still disappointed that the skill system works the way it does in World. But the fact that decorations and stuff are craftable again, I think that's a big step in the right direction. Like, especially like since I've been doing kind of like a little playthrough of World on my PC, trying to do hunts to get a decoration I need to kind of to max out a skill I want has been, I forgot just how freaking annoying that was. Decos being craftable will make everything much better. Armor system still blows though. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Just the fact that it's the world system really blows, and that's just kind of like, just finding that out has really tanked so much of the hype I had for this game. Craftable decorations is really great. I'm glad that that's happening. That's kind of helped save some of it. Like I now know that like my armor sets won't be nearly as RNG dependent. I mean, there's already enough RNG involved with making armor sets in these games because you have to hope that the right monster parts drop when you kill it and stuff, especially when you're trying to farm for gems. Like, that always really suck. But then adding decorations on top of that, it's like you almost could never have the exact armor set you wanted to have. I think that's probably what the devs meant, like a few months ago or whatever, when they were saying how the armor system in this game will be like a mix between the old system and the new. Is probably just the fact that decorations are going to be craftable again, and that your charms or talismans will be RNG based. I think that's also going to add a lot more build variety too, because we've talked about this for hours, just about the fact that you're hunting a monster and you have your set together, and you know, you're really happy with the way your set worked out, and then suddenly you just get this dope new talisman that has like a bunch of points in a skill that you never thought you'd use, but you're like, hey, I have this now, I can build a whole set around this. I think that is going to I think that's going to help build variety quite a bit more, and that'll make the meta a bit less I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, a bit less obvious of what it's going to be. You know, it's because it's not like you just like, oh, okay, just make. You know, since not everyone's gonna have the same talismans. You know, people aren't gonna have the same talismans, so you can have talismans that are kind of unique to you that you can just build an entire armor set around. I think that's gonna really help a lot. It won't just simply be like, oh, use this charm that you can craft, and then like the Dragon King eye patch again. Yep. RNG talismans were a big part of the old systems. RNG talisman in the old system doesn't work the same. You're just going to put on the best talisman. Yeah, and like having decoration, like it almost sounds like it's like a, you know, it's different but the same, where like in the old system talismans were RNG, decorations were craftable. In the world system it's the opposite, where talismans are craftable and decorations are RNG. It sounds just like, oh, it's yeah, different, but is the result the same? And it's really not, because getting that right talisman literally means you can design an entirely different armor set around that, whereas getting just the right decoration just means like, oh cool, I can have one more point in attack. Actually, maybe attack was a bad example because attack decos never drop, but like, oh cool, I could have one more point in, you know, whatever the skill is. Like, you're not getting a single decoration doesn't completely make you rethink the armor you're wearing, whereas getting a single talisman did. Nope. See, I still have to remember to try to use the wire bug counter, not just the normal counter. Good. Oh, wrong again. Decos in the old system were for patching gaps in skill points. Decos in the world with 90% of your armor skills, making decos craftable. We're just going to make the skill ability even more. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was just like the decorations in the old games was just kind of like just to sort of top off like the last couple points you needed and stuff. Oh! I thought I was gonna probably dump him out of there right there. It sounds like, I don't know, like I do like the fact that the systems in World were more accessible. That's definitely an issue Monster Hunter games have, is they're not very beginner friendly. You know, if it wasn't, you know, Zintish, if it wasn't for you basically holding my hand for the first like at least 100 hours of me playing this game, like I would have had no idea what I was doing, what was going on. the game, they're not totally impenetrable, but they're just really hard to understand. And, and that's sort of evident just by like how many newbies come to this game and they wear just some random armor pieces, and they think that the fact that they're, or not to this game, but like to the older games, I mean, and they think the fact that they have attack 9, that they have 9 points in attack, which it's like, yeah, you have 9 points in attack, but you're getting 0 benefit from it. I mean, I appreciate that they tried to make World much more accessible, but the price of that accessibility was just a little too high, I thought. Definitely, oh yeah, I just now realized you can power guard in this game. Power guarding is something I never used in World. I'm honestly not 100% sure. I mean, I know what the point of power guarding is. I don't know. I just never, there's very few instances where I've ever felt like I needed to power guard instead of just a normal guard. Old armor system was a scrub filter. You didn't get past high rank if you... Oh, I'm dead. I was reading the chat. That's why I died. Wasn't my fault, y'all. But Zinx Efficiency says, yeah, if you didn't get past high rank if you were too much of a brainlet to figure it out. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, with the way the armor system was in World and how it drained all the depth from crafting armor sets, it makes me just assume like, oh, that's how it's going to be in this game too. I think it's going to be a little better because, decorations are now craftable and talismans are RNG. I think that will help. I'm not sure how much. Well, I mean, I theorize it won't help that much. I still think that the armor system's going to feel kind of shallow. But I will, obviously just play the game and find out for sure. Maybe it really won't be so bad. Maybe that one change, which I do think is a significant change, maybe that'll be enough to make it feel like it's what it needs to be. Maybe that'll strike the right balance where it's like, oh, it's easy to understand and it's accessible, but it's also like really, really good to figure out a good set. I don't know. Zinc says, World system is too accessible. Look at the quality of the community lately. Any brainlet can do Elytrion. Rise needs to gatekeep World babies hard. Yeah, that's true. I mean, also, like, Elytrion I don't think it was nearly as hard as people were saying. At least it was just blown up too much, I think. I mean, it probably was the World babies that, like, fought Elytrion and was like, oh, man, this is actually, like, a significant step up in challenge. This is too much. But I never thought Elytrion was really that bad. It took me, I mean, I didn't get him on my first try, I guess, to be fair. It took me at least, I'd say it took me maybe 3 tries to get Elytrion. But, he has one-shot moves, so it's like, if you get kind of unlucky, or maybe you're, with him, if you're not doing enough elemental damage, then that means that you are just automatically going to die. I hope that's a trend that they stop doing in this game. Are the monsters with one-shot kill mechanics? I think that's really kind of annoying. With Behemoth, it was a novelty. They didn't do it. They hadn't really done it that much, and so it was not a big deal.
And also, since Behemoth had some unique mechanics as it was a crossover with Final Fantasy, I was also forgiving and was like okay with them doing something really strange like that. But Monster Hunter, I don't know. I want to feel like I'm. Oh, of course, not him. I want to feel like I'm fighting an animal, not like an end game boss. And there are a lot of monsters that feel very end game me bossy, but also are, you know, they're just still kind of normal fights. I remember some of the walls I had when I was like newer at this game. I remember Amatsu was always really intimidating because I never could get the timing for the Superman dive just right. But like if you had full health and you had upgraded armor, Amatsu's like big move where it sucks you to the center then spins around the arena, like probably isn't going to kill you. But like Behemoth was different. Behemoth was like, you know, it doesn't matter what your defense is or what your health's at, you will die. Same thing with Elytrion. If you don't do enough elemental damage, you die. And I remember when Fatalis dropped an Iceborne. Oh, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna fight the Arzuros. When Fatalis dropped an Iceborne, I tried him twice. Saw that he's like, oh, this also has more one-shot kill stuff. I was just kind of done with that. I was like, I'm not interested in fighting Fatalis in this game. I was just kind of at a point where like I didn't really care to beat Fatalis and then you know, just to say I beat it. Like with like Behemoth and with Elytrion, I was like, yeah, I'll kill these things just to say I did it. But Fatalis, I didn't care. I didn't care at all to try it just because I was just so done with the one-shot kill mechanic thing. I don't really know if I feel like that has a place in Monster Hunter. Zinc, what weapon should I use? You can tell me what weapon I should use. I'm sure you might say gun lance. I still think when the full game comes out, I'm probably just gonna play Lance. I know I've said that before. Lance is just too fun. Come on, Zing. What weapon should I play? I have 2 viewers right now, so you're holding them up from the entertainment. Gun Lance? Okay, I figured. Where the hell even is? Oh, it's right here. Now, I don't know how to play Gun Lance, so this might be kind of painful for you to watch. I don't know what the moves are. This honestly might even be the first time I've ever like picked up a Gun Lance. No, that's not true. I keep forgetting that. In the Generations Ultimate demo, we played aerial Gun Lance for the memes. That was a good time. I'm gonna have to play around and see what the moves are. I know you got your pokes. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Okay, so you don't have upward pokes. You just have. Oh, oops. There we go. And then guard was. That must be some sort of guard thing. The other one's a 2 water bug move. Oh, what happens if I hit both these buttons? Oh, there's an upward poke. I think that's from X and A. Alright, this will be kind of rough, but let's do it. I guess I'm glad I'm fighting the beginner friendly monsters here. Maybe I should play Gun Lance when Rise comes out just because I have no idea how to play it. Zinc, that blast dash thing we can't do in the demo, or can we, and how do you do it? Oh, okay. think I figured out how to reload your shells. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. So you're going through there. Nope, not in this demo. At least not done. I swear, when you oh, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. When you play a weapon you're not familiar with, it's like you lose all knowledge of how to even play this game because ours are OST. Oh, I bet that was supposed to explode. Let me try to explode. I keep wanting to do like some of the lance moves. Like I tried to do the shield bash thing, but that's not. I don't know if normally gun lance is this immobile, but I wasn't really expecting it to feel so stiff. You're at work right now? Damn. You're still working nights, huh? Amazing. Let's now I'm not. I don't know how to do the big boom. I think that's I think that's my heat gauge. And it was red. Oh, now it's blue. That was when Mars Rose was on the ground. I was gonna try to do the boom in his face, but. Move. Oh, that was good. I feel like that wire bug move, it's supposed to explode at the end, but I just don't know what I'm doing. I do like the wire bug. Took a long time to get used to using it, but it's fun. Like I even enjoy taking like the long routes when I'm on a hunt, just because it's just fun to Spider-Man your way up walls. Oh, okay. I did it. I think I did it. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I knew it. There was supposed to be some sort of end thing to that move. Alright, I'll go take on Azuchi. In this demo, usually just the 3 monsters I hunt. Rathian, Azuchi, and and Arzuros. I don't know why I don't really care for fighting Mizutsune that much. I've always liked Mizutsune, but he's never been like one of my favorites. Press A at the end of the slam to full burst, X to slap. Yeah, I think I was trying to full burst, but like nothing was happening, but I was just spamming the X button. I mean, it seems like full burst would be the move to do, right? Or is there a reason to slap over full burst for something? Like, what's the benefit? Okay, that was it, yeah. Sweet. That was good. Good hit like that. I think I just want to spam this wire button. It's just sick. Oh, it uses up all your shadow. That's why it's all full burst. It does make sense. Dodge that tail whip. kind of... Oh, you can burst in the air, too. Oh, that's cool. Rasheen's flying around being prepared. Oh, use R, X, and A more. Wyvern Fire has guard now, and Wirebug Slam reduces its cooldown. Oh. Oh, no, turn it around. Oh, I can aim it while I'm doing that. Okay. Why can't I burst now? Oh! There's that cooldown. Oh, that must be what you're talking about with the cooldown. Gardener Wirebug Slam reduces its cooldown. I guess I'm just gonna have to. No, excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to hop onto some some Gaijin videos to figure out what I'm doing here. That's one thing I am looking forward to, are the tutorial videos again. I always loved watching those, even for weapons like I've watched Gunlance tutorial videos before too, just because it entertains me, and I still have no idea how to play this weapon. Got him. Full burst if you have 5 shells, slap if less. You gotta hop out of slap so it's safer. But, you know, if you full burst, even if you don't have 5 shells, or I guess I have 6, would that still be more beneficial? Like, if you have the window, that is. Like, yeah, like if you need to get out of the road, maybe slap. But then full burst, even if you only have 3 shells, 4 shells, whatever. Maybe. I'll try this again, but I'm just going to hit A this time. Or X, I mean. Slap. Oh, okay. Well, it did something. It looked like a boom, but a shell didn't go. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, no, I didn't mean to carve that. I'll do another hunt, but I'm gonna play a weapon I'm a little more familiar with. Maybe not good at. Like I've always wanted to give Switch Axe a really good try. You know, really try to get good at it. I've never done that. I played a little Switch Axe in GU. I'm gonna go take down Arathi with this thing. Switch Axe seems like they reworked the controls a little bit. I mean, I don't know how it can. God, I don't want to ride my dog, actually. It's actually safer to slide down here first. Or not safer, faster. I don't know how Switch Axe controlled in World. But, so I don't know if the changes I'm referring to are new to this game or if they're new to World. But definitely doesn't feel like it did in GU, that's for sure. In GU, it felt really stiff. I think that was the main reason why I never really stuck with it. I mean, a lot of weapons in some of the older games did feel stiff, but I felt like I could still learn them. Switch axe I never really did. I mean, I'm assuming that switch axe, is all about, like good switch axe play is about switching from axe to sword mode fluently and everything. And I could never do that. I'd try. I mean, especially since like it always seemed like you never really wanted to be in an axe mode anyway. It seemed like it was just all about sword mode. Oh, that's like my reloading one. Still don't know how I feel about the forced wyvern riding. I'm not sure, but I feel like that's going to be really annoying in the full game. I don't even know how I'm sticking myself to the monster. I think that's something they added back in World, but I'm not really sure how to make myself do it. I know how to do the boom, but sometimes it sticks me to the monster, sometimes it doesn't. Switch axe has more flow now. Old switch axe was about staying in sword mode as much as possible. World made that even more true. But it's like I never understood really why you'd even want to be in axe mode. Like I get like, you're in sword mode, you expend that energy, you do some booms, and then you use axe mode to get your gauge and stuff up again. Like I get that, but like back in GU, once you once you worked up that hunter art, whatever it was, that makes that reload that fills your gauge basically. Like you would just be in sword mode all the time. Like I was always really bad at switch axe in that game, and even I was pretty much able to abuse sword mode the whole time. And now that in this game they have, ooh, that was pretty sweet. They have that wire bug move that fills, yeah, that one that I just did, that fills your gauge. So I'm like, is it still going to be just sword mode all the time? It's like it fills up your gauge so much, so you basically can stay in sword mode indefinitely, and it only costs 1 wire bar. I feel like that move maybe could have cost you 2. I mean, unless being in sword mode is not as powerful as I'm thinking, I don't know, but it feels like that wire bug move could have cost you 2. It seems like a little bit more balanced to me. Come on, Hank. Oh, Zinc. The Monster Hunter movie is coming out on the 2nd or something like that. So obviously this weekend. Oh, you got a bail. Oh, catch you later. All right, I'll just text you later about the Monster Hunter movie. We're gonna work out a good time for you to come up, and we're gonna watch that. Thanks for coming in and listening to me suck at Switch Axe and Gunlance. It was fun. Oh. Sweet, just missed it. I love the spin move. I don't even know how to do it, but when he does a little twirl up in the air, I love that. I wonder what the AI for Rathian's really gonna be like, because he seems, I mean, I know this is probably just like a low rank Rathian, but he just seems so basic, I guess. Spam's just like the same few moves over and over again. Sometimes he attaches to the body, and sometimes he doesn't. I don't know. I really have no idea what makes him latch onto the monster and what doesn't. Oh, I still got him. Sweet. I just wasted that whole knockdown. Reloading my stupid switch axe.
I'll probably do at least one more hunt, and then I'm gonna be out. Maybe play a weapon I'm a bit better at. I actually know what I'm doing. Maybe bow. I've always had a really big soft spot for bow. I've mained bow most of my time playing Monster Hunter. Started playing bow in World, really liked it. So then I started to play it in GU, then I really loved it. Like I thought bow was really cool in World, and then I played it in GU, and then found out like, oh no, bow's actually really stripped down and simple in World, not nearly as cool as I thought it was. Once I saw the depth that it had in GU, kind of goes with most things. Yeah, and the way bow works in this game is really interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, it definitely feels like it's a halfway point between old bow and new bow, but I'm not sure how it's gonna play. Cause like in World, it was all about just spamming. You just spam the R button. You know, obviously there's a bit more nuance to it than that, but that's essentially what you did. Actually, I'm gonna start with Blast. I like Blast. But here, like, charge levels and stuff are back, and you have different shot types for each charge level, and I'm not sure what shot types are back because we just don't know yet. But like, is it gonna still just be about, you know, but still spamming the R button will raise your charge level each time like it did in World. But now we have different shot types again, so it's like, all right, that is like right kind of the middle of the road between the old system and the new. But will it be beneficial to charge shots again, or will we just be spamming the R button still? You know, because since you can spam, since you could just spam the R button, you just dump element into the monster. Ooh, that was close. So it's like when you played bow, you played elemental bow, and that's it. But since charging your shots was very viable, especially if you had a bow that, you know, would shoot a lot of rapid or did a lot of pierce or whatever. Like you could take raw bow. You didn't have to run elemental bow. I usually just like to go through all the status stuff first. Now I know we really won't see what it'll be like until the full game comes out, but I'm just worried that this game is going to be too much like World, and you know, I want to find another Monster Hunter game where I am just like in love with it, and I want to play it for at least 1,000 hours and stuff, and I want to just be like crazy into it again. And it's just been too long since a Monster Hunter game has really just like grabbed me like that. I mean, and a lot about a lot about Rise seems like, you know, I'm gonna like it, but then a lot of it is very worrying. You know, you get the news that the armor system is the world system, and that is my chief complaint with that game, is the armor system. You know, if the armor system was different, I honestly would be like, oh, World's
incredible. It's such a great game, but just that one change alone really bugs me. I mean, there are other changes I don't like I mentioned earlier that they took all the depth out of the bow. I don't like that bow sucks in World. I mean, not that bow sucks. Bow's actually really good in World. It just kind of sucks to play. There's one way to play it, and it's a fun way to play it, but you know, there's no depth. That's the issue. That's the issue with World. That's the reason why I don't like the armor system. The armor system in and of itself is fine, but the fact that it has none of the depth that the original games had really sucks. Oh. Honestly, I was hoping that this demo would answer a lot of those questions that I had. When the demo came out, I was like, oh cool, I'm really excited to see what, you know, what does the armor system look like, but we didn't find that out until just recently. And I really wanted to see what the charging levels for bow was going to be, and, you know, will the movesets be like, from World. I mean, obviously, like that, we were able to kind of confirm. But as far as, I mean, there's still a lot I don't know about bow. Like, yeah, obviously, like there's different shot types. You know, because if you just shoot one, or it's like first shot, you know, first charge level is rapid 2, then second one is pierce something. I don't really know. And then it looks like your third one's rapid 3, I think. So yeah, there's different shot types. I don't know what the shot type is. Like, I think it's probably pierce. I guess pierce 2. I don't really know. And that's the problem, is that I don't really know. And it would be really nice to be able to look at your equipment info and see, like, oh, like this is shooting this shot type, and these are the shot types that it's not shooting. Like, is heavy shot back? Is that a thing? Is spread shot back? You know, we don't know, and that's a problem. And I get, like, they probably want to save a lot of that stuff, keep it as surprises. And I'm just really itching to know, because I know that's going to be a big thing for me when it comes to, like, figuring out what I think of this game. This wire bug move's really interesting too, since it basically gives you like crazy stamina recovery. Now I wonder if it's going to be so powerful that it'll basically replace, I don't know if it would replace Constitution, but maybe it'd replace stamina recovery. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see how much it affects, like, the meta, you know. Yeah, I hope it's not so imbalanced to where it's either useless or it just negates the need for certain skills. You know, I mean, I love the old games, I do, and I especially love bow in the old games. But I will admit that, like, Constitution and stamina recovery are useless skills for bow when they should be absolutely, like, crucial. And that's just because of the way dash juice works in the old games. You know, dash juice in the old games was like, if you took a dash juice, that completely, why do I keep trying to take a ration? It completely negated stamina use. And that sort of broke bow a little bit, especially Valor bow, where you would shoot and then you could do a double power shot, which should, you know, you'd think that, you know, that's really powerful, and it's really powerful, and that would be balanced by the fact that it would just completely wreck your stamina. But if you took a dash juice, then you know, you could just spam that all day, especially if the monster is KO'd or trapped or paralyzed, whatever. Like, just shot, power shot, power shot, you know. It was, you know, just crazy. And the way that, one of the things I like about World is how they reworked how dash juice works, and it's a much more balanced system because it doesn't completely negate stamina use. It basically just reduces it by whatever percentage, which is a lot better. And I wonder if that's how it's gonna work in this game. I assume it is. I'm assuming that it's gonna be like World's dash juice, which I think is a good thing. But the wire bug move where you can flip backwards, you evade, you crouch, and you what am I trying to say? And you like regain stamina. I wonder if that's going to be kind of a broken thing, kind of a, not broken in the same way dash juice was broken, but just broken to where it would kind of negate the need to try to fit some stamina recovery into your set. I mean, if it strikes the right balance where you can take it, or where you can take stamina recovery, but not absolutely need it for hunts, or if you could you know, take it and it's a really nice bonus to have. Like, if it strikes that right balance, that would be perfect. And obviously the Monster Hunter team considers that. I'm a little worried because on my screen, it's like frozen. Like, just showing me like the preview of the stream itself. It says it's frozen. So if there, and it also says I have one concurrent viewer. If that is true, if I am still streaming, could you just let me know? Because I don't know if I'm even reaching anybody right now. I mean, if I just have no viewers, that's one thing, and I'm used to that. But I don't know if I'm actually streaming or not right now. I mean, my timer's still ticking away. Yeah, I'm sure it's just going to be spamming the Y button. Maybe it'll depend on what the shot types are, because like in GU I'd use the Solo bow all the time, and your level 3 charge was rapid 5, and there was just no reason not to shoot rapid 5. It was like, I don't even remember what, like I think like your level 1 charge was like a pierce arrow or something, and you never wanted to use that. You always wanted to charge all the way up to your level 3, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what it will be like. That's nice. Hey, my one viewer, could you let me know if my stream's working right now? Just like say like, yeah, I'm watching you, or just anything. I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna assume I'm talking to nobody, because my thing, my preview for my stream just is not working, so I have no idea if I'm actually live or not right now. Over here. Still not close to death. Oh, you can you double power shot in this? No way. What? Or did I just... Oh, you can! Holy crap. I had no idea. Shot, power shot. Yeah. That is very, very interesting. I wonder... Ooh. 'Cause, I mean, being able to double power shot in Valor mode and GU made Bo a little too strong. They have to have nerfed it at least. I honestly didn't know you could do that. Oh, there's no quick shot now. Definitely not totally like Worlds, but it seems like the only thing Bo carried over from World in this game is just the fact that spamming the R button will or spamming the shots with the R button will just raise your charge levels. Seems like everything else is pretty much the same. And obviously, like, its aiming is from World and stuff. Ooh, sweet. Yeah, I'm not playing very well. This Rathian is kind of refusing to die, and I don't even know if I'm still alive. I think I'm just gonna call it there. Maybe I'm still going. I kind of hope that I don't know how long it's been kind of frozen like that. I hope that it's that since that happened, that the rest of it hasn't kind of been for nothing. I'm just gonna bounce for now. I'll stream again soon. I'm thinking about doing a playthrough again of another game. Maybe I mean I could stream more Monster Hunter. I don't know how often or how much people are enjoying the Monster Hunter stream, because this has been my weakest stream I think I've ever done. Which I mean I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. But I might do Resident Evil 4 soon. So I don't know if people want to watch me play through Resi 4, that'd be cool. And if not, that's still cool. And I'm gonna bounce. So peace out.